When I walk up in the club and sing, everybody want to know my name. Yeah, here comes the glass road. Yeah, here comes the glass road.
Well, I told y'all I would show you my uniforms after I got them, and here they are. They're just polo shirts with my logo on them. Nothing super exciting, but it means that I can actually start my business tomorrow. So that's exciting. Since my business is launching tomorrow, I've been thinking about all the scary things that have happened to me over the last 7 years. Like when I was doing a hunger strike, I was on day 15, and this big military-looking guy tried to fight me. When I was sitting on the ground with my dog, like my dog was in my sleeping bag, and he's like, "You're hurting your dog." And my dog wasn't making a noise. My dog was asleep. And he's like, "Get up and fight me." And I was like 15 days into a hunger strike, and I was like, "Well, I'm not going to get up and fight you. I've done I've been starving myself." And when I was at the Rainbow Gathering, this was after a bunch of people had told me all kinds of stuff, like that it cost a penny to make a hit of LSD, and people told me that I was chosen. And someone walked up to me and gave me a shirt that was a hand-drawn map of the gathering, and it had 100 signatures on it, and it was like I was the guy that was chosen. I was like, why would they tell me that about these drugs and then give me a shirt that makes it look like I'm guilty? And then I was wearing the shirt, and I was at cleanup because someone told me, "You're staying for cleanup," and so I stayed for cleanup because I thought these people are as rich as possible, and I thought maybe they could. I don't know what I wanted drugs. Like honestly, I wanted to find acid for myself because I couldn't find acid anywhere. And it wasn't even about selling drugs. It was about doing them. And this guy walked up to me and handed me these brass knuckles with spikes on them. They weren't actually brass. They were like, it was like polyurethane or something. It's something that could get through a metal detector. And he handed me this weapon, and he said, "You're going to need this." And I thought I knew what he was talking about. He was talking about the drugs. A lot of things have happened to me that I haven't told you guys about. I'm sure for some of you guys, the story about Bakersfield, where this guy has this pretty good sized sword it's very clearly a sword. It was very sharp, and it was thick. Like he could have hacked me to pieces. And these people were pretty scary. I'm sure for some of you guys that was a new story, and you think that I'm a broken record when I talk about this Cody story, but that's because I try to focus on the stories about Colorado Springs. Because Colorado Springs, like when I tell you that there are bad cops, and then there's Colorado Springs cops, which is like the worst cops in the world. These are the most vicious police officers, not in the world. Me and Mars probably where the worst police officers in the world are, but I'm just saying these are dirty cops in this town. And when I tell you that story, I think that no one believes me, and that's why I try to focus on stories about Colorado Springs, the bad things that have happened here. I'm nervous about this business. I mean, I'm excited to finally have my shirts. I'm excited to make some money because I need to make money to get out of this country. Like, I will raise money all summer. I will get a huge stack of cash, and then I will get the F out of here. I'm getting away from the police. They're not going to be able to hurt me because they want me gunless, and they want me out of surveillance range. I know what you guys are thinking. You have surveillance? How do you think you have surveillance? Well, I went for a walk at 12:30, 1 o'clock at night. It was freezing cold. Like I'm talking about a few nights ago in my neighborhood. And I walked down there by Oracle, and someone was sitting in their car, like just sitting in the parking lot, like where I walk, because I don't go on hikes. I walk in my neighborhood, and it was like they were doing security. So I do think I sort of have security here. I don't really know, because that's the thing. There are people that know that I'm not lying. Like the cops are all saying, "Oh, he's incompetent. Trust me, he's crazy. No one's ever tried to kill him." Like that story about the guy in Bakersfield. There's no way that guy was a cop, even though I'm pretty sure he said something about meth. That's the thing. Like, when do you know when you're in danger if you're one of us? When someone says something like, "Meth is the most evil drug in the world," that's when you know. Like when someone says something like that, you get the F out of there. That's my rule. Usually that's probably the reason that people want to kill us, is because our labs sell meth, and meth is probably the most widely distributed drug in the entire world. Everyone wants acid, but they can't get it. The cops are obsessed with acid, but meth is the drug that gets people killed. All right, so I think this is going to be my last video until the Vinox Sammys, and then after the Vinox Sammys, I'm done. Because I don't want you guys to, like, if I start changing the way I look, I don't want you to know if I have long hair or short hair, because I'm planning on getting out of this country. And so I'm going to be in Colorado until my charges are dropped. They can't, like, you have to understand, I can prove, I think, unless I was hallucinating when this guy lied in court, and the DA lied in court, and the FBI lied on the phone, and the cop lied on the probable cause affidavit, and like maybe I was hallucinating when all that happened, and I'm going to get locked in a state hospital for it, but I might get locked in it no matter what. But what I'm trying to tell you is, I don't think I was hallucinating when all these people lied in ways that it's provable that they lied. And when it's like I heard someone talk on the news about this, the lawyer for the defense. I think they said that they were saying that he lied and it ruins his situation. Or maybe I can't remember who lied. I'm talking about for the Chauvin case, the George Floyd case. Someone lied and you're like, well, this just completely ruins his case. The DA's case is ruined, I think, because they've lied so much, but that doesn't mean I'm not going to be declared incompetent. That doesn't mean that I'm not going to be in a situation where they can murder me. And I don't want to stay in this city because this city is too dangerous. This city's a lot like Bakersfield. It's like bad stuff happens here a lot. And I don't want to die. And that's why it's like, well, why do I have to stay in the United States? I'd rather go to a place where, like, if someone's going to rob me, they're going to rob me with a knife, and I'll have a knife and I will stab the shit out of them. Like, I'm a fighter. I'd rather not get robbed with guns. And the United States is full of guns, and if I can't have a gun, there's no way I'm going to live in this country. So I'm getting out of here. So yeah, the Vinox Sammys are coming this weekend, inshallah. That means God willing. God. Yeah. Hopefully the Vinox Sammys are coming this weekend, and then after that, no more videos. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed my uniforms. Hope you guys have enjoyed my videos. All 0 of you. How many people watched my videos earlier today? 0. That's what it said. Nobody has watched any of my videos today.